Thank you for joining me for Camp Victory's Building the Dream Phase 3 Capital Campaign video presentation. At Camp Victory, we believe in the power of camp. The camp and retreat experience provides the opportunity for impacting young lives in wonderful and positive ways. Here's a short video that highlights this importance. The power of camp changes lives. Ricky is a young man who came to camp a few years ago for the first time. He had a lot of struggles in his life, but found something pretty special at Camp Victory as he attended year after year. Here's an excerpt from a letter he wrote to us last year.
I went straight to the bad crowd. I got into fist fights. I smoked weed. I said to myself, wow, I've had enough of this. At the end of the first week of camp, people were saying to me, wow, you really matured. You're like a whole new person. We love you. You're a great role model. After my time at camp, I had really missed it. So now after camp, I am in love with Jesus. I attend church every Sunday. I have friends from camp, always wanting to hang out. And I never go a day without someone from camp calling or texting me. I pray for forgiveness and strength for what I need to get through the day. Camp Victory has given me friends, love of Jesus, love for others, love for myself, and the love for my family. Camp Victory is such a positive place. It changed my whole life around.
This is why Camp Victory has embarked on the Building the Dream Phase 3 Capital Campaign. Our mission is to serve our community and provide programs to change lives in positive ways. History of Camp Victory. In 1943, Camp Victory was established by 10 businessmen and 1 missionary. The youth camp rented facilities for years, but eventually the camp realized it needed its own property. In 2000, 200 acres of land were purchased 20 miles north of Rochester, Minnesota. 2002, Building the Dream Phase 1 was started. Construction was made possible through hundreds of volunteers and $4 million in donations and pledges. In 2006, Camp Victory opened its new facilities. It continued its tradition of creating positive change in the lives of thousands of youth and adults. In 2009, Building the Dream Phase 2 was completed. Phase 2 brought additional cabins, a bathhouse, a meeting space, the maintenance facility, and additional activities to the camp. 2010, Camp Victory was hit by a 100-year flood. The camp suffered heavy damage, but through the mercy of God and many volunteers, the camp became stronger than it had ever been. In 2012, Oak Lodge and a beautiful gazebo were donated to the camp. Oak Lodge became an instant success as groups completely booked it the first year it was open. The gazebo also became the favorite meeting place for groups and campers. 2013, records were set at Camp Victory. The retreat season tripled in size. 1,683 campers were served in summer camp, which is 400 more campers than any other year. 2 hills on our path to climb. We like to call them hills as they're not barriers or problems, just realities along the way of our exciting progress. First is insufficient program revenue. Historically speaking, our records have shown 55% of camp's revenue comes from programs. 45% of camp's revenue comes from direct donations. We must move toward a healthier and more viable organization by reducing our dependence on contributions through greater program revenue. Fortunately, the tremendous growth through last year has increased our program revenue and decreased our dependence on contributions. So we are moving in the right direction and must continue to do so. Second is insufficient program capacity. Camp Victory has had to turn groups away from using its facilities because it cannot meet the needs of the groups based on its current facilities. The two hills, you see, are a bit of a catch-22 for us. In order to increase program revenue, we need more facilities to meet the growing needs. Yet, we do not have those facilities to do so. How do we gain ground? These are our plans for moving forward. Remodeling the dining hall basement. The dining hall currently seats 90 people. On average, there are 150 people using the grounds each weekend for retreats and around the same number of children at camp each week during the summer. The dining hall can't seat everyone for a meal. By remodeling the dining hall basement, we add 150 additional seats. This allows for Camp Victory to serve all its guests at one time, but also allows for flexibility between multiple groups using the camp at one time. Estimated cost, $100,000. Build lodge. By remodeling the dining hall basement, the camp loses a key meeting space. Camp Victory is planning on building a lodge, similar to Oak Lodge, that will have 40 additional beds in 4 cabins, as well as a meeting space that will seat 200 to compensate for the meeting space lost in the dining hall basement. This lodge will provide additional bed space that's necessary for the camp to solve its revenue problem and will be flexible to accommodate multiple retreat groups. Estimated cost, $450,000. Build a multi-purpose facility. The lack of an indoor recreation space limits retreat group and summer camp recreational opportunities. Building a multi-purpose facility will make space available during bad weather and have everything necessary for indoor sports and recreation, including basketball court, climbing wall, floor hockey, volleyball. Estimated cost, $250,000. What will it cost? Estimated cost of dining hall remodel, $100,000. Estimated cost of lodge, $450,000. Estimated cost of multi-purpose facility, $250,000. Estimated campaign expenses and interest, $150,000. That's a total of $950,000. Giving chart. The capital campaign is a 3-year pledge campaign. There are a few options available for giving to the campaign. 1. Give a one-time gift. 2. Give an annual gift. Or 3. Give a monthly gift. All gifts make a difference. See the chart. In conclusion, we are at a pivotal point in our growth. Our summer day camp grew by 32% in just the last year. Since opening Oak Lodge, our retreat group attendance has tripled. We have even begun to turn groups away from enjoying this facility simply because we don't have the capacity to handle them. The immediate need for expansion is vital to the survival of Camp Victory's ministry. The opportunity for this expansion is now. Groups are already asking if camp is going to grow to meet their needs. Larger groups desire to partner with us and check in with us each year in hopes that we can accommodate them. The aforementioned plans to solve the problems will provide stable revenue from Camp Victory's programs and grant the space necessary to meet its growing demands. We hope that you will be part of our expanding ministry and the work of the Kingdom of God. You can make your 3-year pledge to the Capital Campaign in these ways. Give us a call, 507-843-2329. Donate online, www.campvictory.com. Or send donations in the mail, 58212 400 3rd Avenue, Zumbro Falls, Minnesota, 55991. We can also provide you with a pledge form to fill out and return with your donation. Do you remember Ricky? Just imagine how many more Rickies we can help. Imagine how many more kids will be able to experience the positive power of camp. Please consider a generous gift so you too can help change a life for tomorrow. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen, and thank you for your pledge to help change lives.